Members of a German reenactment group got together at a restaurant in Minneapolis dressed as Nazis. Now, this was a photo that was sent to a news outlet known as City Pages, and it caused quite a bit of controversy. Apparently, they get together at least once a year, and they have this private dinner. And although people are angry about it, one member of this group is defending it. And I want to go ahead and read you what his defense is. He says, if you wear a German uniform or a Nazi uniform, it's not like you're saying, I think Hitler was super cool, or I hate Jews, or I hate gays, or I hate Democrats. I thought that last part was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
right?
That was interesting.
That was probably the most interesting thing that he said. But before we get to that, I just want to jump in and say I actually agree with him. Because I don't know what the intentions of that dinner was, but if they're wearing those uniforms for educational purposes and they want to talk about World War II and what happened, then I'm told just because someone's dressed as a Nazi doesn't mean that they believe in what the Nazis believed.
Drop it. So this, I think, is actually a particularly tough case. So on one side, well, we do Civil War reenactments all the time, and the Confederacy was in favor of slavery, and people's trying to, dress up as Confederate soldiers all the time. Does that mean that they were in favor of slavery? Of course not. They're doing a reenactment, right? On the other hand, if somebody gives me a Nazi uniform and says, hey, let's have some fun, and go to a German restaurant dressed as Nazis, I go, I'm going to go ahead and pass, right? And that last part was telling because I was with him, actually. Yeah. I agree with you. What history are we learning? But whatever. You wanted to have fun, dress up like a Nazi, okay, whatever, right? It's a free country. And then it says, it doesn't mean I hate Democrats. There's no liberals in that room. They're all right-wing guys. Go to a German restaurant dressed up as Nazis. Talking about, oh, no, 999! We're just educating people about history. Who are you educating? You guys are the only ones in the room. So I'm going to vote guilty.
You're going to vote guilty?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't. Look, we're speculating based on that last part of his comment, and that is a valuable piece of evidence, Justice Uygur. However, I will say that I still don't know enough about their intentions to make a ruling one way or another.
Okay, all right.
So I guess I'm abstaining?
You're abstaining? Oh, okay, all right.
First of all, guilty. And to go to the Civil War reenactments point, if you dress up like, was it the Confederacy, and you're fighting the Civil War all over again. By the way, a lot of those Civil War reenactments, when they fight all over again, the South wins. So fuck you. Yeah, you're actually hearkening back to the days of, if we had just won. If we'd have just won. So yeah, they're the same type of guys. So that's why both are guilty.
Ah, interesting. Wow, you threw even more people under the bus. Okay, Justice Godoy.
Guilty. I'm just tired of seeing all that shit because it just feels like it never ends. You need to stop letting people doing that shit. To me, I just don't like seeing it. I just want it to end. I want it to just be in the history book. That's all I want.
But I kind of have a problem with that, right? Because if this is their way, and again, we don't know what their intentions are, which is why I'm abstaining. But like, let's say that they are doing it for educational purposes. So we're going to tell them like, no, you're not allowed to dress this way because we don't want to remember what happened. No, it's important to remember what happened. That's how you learn. That's how you prevent crap like that from happening again in the future.
Like, it's already in the book. It's already in, footage and history lessons. It's all there. It's not
like we forgot it.
Yeah, it's not like that.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying,
getting
but
that information or go to a seminar to talk about the implications of World War II and all that stuff.
And it's not like it's a reenactment.
Context, all that.
And it's not like it's a public reenactment where the other side is dressed up as allies, and then you talk to the kids about what happened, yada yada. No, they just get together in a restaurant and wear Nazi uniforms. And don't tell me they're not getting hard over that. Okay? No, so I'm not buying their excuses. And of course you're right that we don't know their intentions. You're being more, fair and open-minded, etc. But as I look at the picture of these guys all in their SS uniforms and getting together at the Gasthof Zur Gemutlichkeit. Okay, that's the name of the restaurant, which I absolutely butchered. There are no Jews in that room.
Like, don't they have any other reference of their German history to reference to? It just seems they always go for the worst part of their history.
Yeah, why don't you dress up as Otto von Bismarck?
Right.
Okay, get me a little Prussian flag in there or something. No, come on, there are no Jews in that room. There are no gays in that room. There are no Democrats in that room apparently, right? No, those are guys who are getting off on it. 3-1 abstention. Guilty, sorry.